Right now, Kristi's got the latest on the forecast, and I heard you talking about freezing rain earlier too, Kristi.
Yeah, freezing rain is one of the most dangerous things, and it has the potential of happening through the overnight and early morning hours along the Coquihalla, so heads up on that. Meanwhile, I just wanted to quickly mention, we are so lucky. 13 days of dry weather through the month of November. November is our wettest month, so we were very, very lucky indeed, but that all came to an end last night as the rainfall pushed in, but it wasn't too bad today. We saw a fair amount of cloud cover, but it was mostly dry. We've got some great photos from Peter Grant, one there and another one from Ron Paley looking out over the Maple Ridge area. So here's the system that's pushing in right now. We are going to see rainfall across the south coast, but it means a snowfall warning for the Caribou, North Thompson, North Okanagan, and the Shuswap region. So anywhere from 10 to 15 centimeters of snow, and you can see this little line there, and that's the Coquihalla that has that snowfall warning and that risk of freezing rain. So here's a look at the system driving in. It's pulling in milder air, and we've got cold air entrenched, so that's why we have the risk of freezing rain. When we get the mild air moving up and over the cold air, that's when we get the potential. So heavy rainfall certainly through the morning hours. It'll be a slow commute to work, and that's when we're expecting that significant amount of snow for the interior regions with that risk of freezing rain. The conditions will ease off across the south coast later in the day, but the snowfall will continue in through the interior regions. So there's your forecast for your Tuesday, everyone. That risk of freezing rain and the potential for snow extends from Prince George right down and through the southern interior, but it's particularly that Merritt and Coquihalla area that I'm concerned about. Rainfall overnight for our region. Tomorrow morning, we're hoping for some breaks of blue sky later in the day for even the lower mainland, although I didn't put them into the icon here, but I think I should have because I'm feeling pretty positive of those breaks later in the day. The bright spot, though, on Wednesday is expected, certainly, but it looks like it will be wet through a good part of our day, particularly tomorrow morning. Here's a look at tonight's Central Windows weather window coming to you from the Columbia Lake area, which is near the Fairmont Hot Springs. This is a beautiful shot looking out over the lake. Keep in mind, it's still transition time, everyone, so don't head out onto the lakes unless you're fully sure that it is thick enough for you to be on it.
Good advice. Thank you, Kristi.
Looks like a slap shot would go for miles if that's what you did out there on that lake right now. You see Squire in the little box joining us now with a look ahead to sports.
Yes, Surrey's Adams Fence